Hi guys, welcome to day 29 of 30. I wanted to do a little Q&A. I was gonna go through and search for a bunch, but I actually just went to the feed that was on my community tab. Check out that tab if you haven't checked it out on my channel. I post there a lot. And honestly, all of your guys' questions look good when I skim through, so let's just get into it. I'm just gonna go from the top. I probably answered some of these before, but there's some good ones. What got you into floor play? How did you start? My background in movement was in yoga and dance, and I got into pole dance pretty young, and I always enjoyed that kind of sexy, sensual, exotic, very feminine movement style. Ooh, my camera's falling. Excuse me. And so when I moved to LA, let me fix this. When I moved to LA, 7 years ago, I think now, I was taking all of the dance classes. I was taking Nicole Kirkland's class, Aaliyah Janelle's class, the class at the playground, Bolex, all those gals. And I was like, damn, I definitely feel like I'm a beginner in dance. Like when I was dancing in Portland, I honestly felt like one of the best dancers there. All the classes were very easy. And when I moved to LA, totally game changer. I was like, shit, I have a lot of work to do. And then I took one class specifically that was more floor work based, and I killed it. I felt like I could compete with all of the better dancers in the room, and that's when I was like, damn, floor work is really my thing. I'm not a bad dancer. I just had to find my style because that is what I had been training in. And then I decided to start floor play because I really enjoy teaching, I enjoy creating, and that was confirmation to me that I was good at floor work, was keeping up with the advanced dancers in that class. So I was like, let's just do it. I know the technique. And yeah, that's how floor play was started. And then honestly, because I was new to LA and I was new to dance classes, I was making a lot of friends doing dance classes. Everything spread by word of mouth pretty easily. And I'm just so blessed. It was like a very magical time in my life when floor play was starting. It was such a beautiful thing. Let's see. Tips to start with dance, especially floor play routines. I would say don't focus so much on the choreography at first. Like, do choreography for fun because it's fun dancing to music like that, but really focus on your movement quality. Do some tutorials and some private lessons, just working on the actual moves and learning how to connect and flow the pieces together, because so much of floor work is the flow between the moves. So learning your technique, pointing your toes is going to be a huge thing, training your body to get easier and more fluid, and working on your flexibility is going to help a lot. So like when you're stretching at home, add in some little dance moves, practice flowing, like from move to move. And yeah, that's where I would start. Focus on the technique and your flexibility, and then do choreography for fun. I also think a really good way to learn how to dance and do choreography is to make up your own choreography at home, and that's going to help you understand how your body works more when you have to sit there and think, oh, how would I move seamlessly from this move to that move. Eventually when you're creating your own moves, it's going to help you know what you like to do on your body, and it will also help your freestyles as well, and you're working on the moves as well, and it's fun to create and not as daunting of a task, and you get to perform. Let's see. I'd like to try pole classes this year. What skills should I know before I go to get the most out of a professional session? I don't think you have to know anything. Just take a beginner class, and assuming the instructor is good, they should give you everything you need to know. Don't do it one time a week. Commit yourself and go 2 or 3 times a week. Otherwise it feels kind of like you're starting over. Like when you start a workout plan and you're getting strength, you want to keep hitting that muscle so that you're getting stronger. So when you're training in pole, don't just go once a month. Commit and work on it. What skills should I know? You don't have to know anything. They'll teach you the proper form there. It's all just better if you just go. Let's see. How long did it take to become so flexible, and how often do you practice, especially middle splits? I started stretching when I was in high school, when I was trying out for my high school cheer team. It was really important to me that I got my splits, so I started training flexibility when I was like 15. And honestly, I was pretty obsessed with it at first. I was also doing hot yoga a lot. I was also like super active, and I had a lot of time. So I got pretty flexible within that first year. And my flexibility has gone up and down. Right now in my life, I'm working on getting back to that point that I used to be. I kind of let it go for a while when I was focusing on dance, and I lost a lot of my flexibility. So I'm back on it. Hey, what was your question? How long did it take? I would give it like a year to notice a significant difference, but you'll notice a big difference in how your body actually feels pretty quickly. I would take like, I think a couple weeks of consistent stretching for you to be like, wow, my body is stretching a lot easier. How often do you practice? I stretch every day. I love stretching. I mean, obviously some days I'm lazy, but ideally I stretch every day. How are you so confident in your sexuality? The way you move and carry yourself is truly inspiring. You're so beautiful and real. Thank you. I'm in my early 20s. I'm learning how to transition from girlhood to womanhood. Sometimes I get shy to dance and wear certain things. What are some tips that helped embrace yourself and become into a mature woman you are today? Love your channel. Honestly, I just feel it was the way I was raised. I've always had a very positive like relationship with sexuality and just like showing it. I'm also a very like feminine woman, so I've always loved like the sexiness of a woman, just like moving gracefully, and that whole sort of thing. So I've always felt like very connected with that personally. What was your question? How am I so confident in my sexuality? I just feel like I always have been, and I've always put more emphasis in body movement and the skill and like how you carry yourself and your energy, as opposed to like how you actually look just when I first see you, boom. I have never cared that much about that. That's just that's your individual personality. That's your individuality. I've always put more emphasis in the actual body movement and posture and how you walk around the room and your energy in the room. And so I feel like that has helped a lot of insecurities, because I feel like some people get so stuck up in their looks and some things making you insecure, and you're focusing on that when really that does not matter at all. It's only affecting you because you're letting it affect you, and no one else is really looking at that thing that you think that they're looking at. You know what I mean? Some tips that help embrace yourself. Some tips. It's a journey every day. You have to change your dialogue with yourself when you look at yourself in the mirror, when you're hating on yourself for little things or just being too hard on yourself. You have to start changing how you talk to yourself in a more positive manner, because you are your biggest cheerleader. So you need to stick up for yourself and say, no, don't think like that. You're confident. You go out there. You keep your head up tall. And be happy and be genuine. Next question. How do men you've dated feel about the sensuality you embody publicly with dancing, yoga, or OnlyFans? It's definitely been a problem in my past. I would say with like bringing out insecurities and learning certain boundaries. And I feel like in the past I was figuring out who I am and growing. So it was this thing where maybe when you meet me, it's one thing, and then I'm getting more into it and becoming more sure of myself and who I am. So I need someone who's going to be doing the same as well. And that's what they want as well. Definitely at this point in my life, I really don't feel like this is a problem at all. But also I'm only going to be attracted to you if you love what I do and everything about me that maybe other people might not be okay with. So yeah, so I don't really see this as a problem at all, because I'm just not going to be with someone who doesn't support what I do or like absolutely love it, because I would rather be alone. So yeah, that's my answer. Can you talk about your experience with plastic surgery and cosmetic modifications? Well, I haven't really talked about getting my boobs done. I got them done like, I think it was 3 or 4 years ago at this point. The one main thing that I noticed is that it made my chest a lot tighter. I just did the video a couple days ago about how to loosen up chest muscles. So I've been doing that a lot more now just to fix my posture after that. That's one thing that I wasn't really expecting. But yeah, I could talk about it more if you want. I just feel like it's a personal choice. I don't really know like what there is to explain, but if you guys have specific questions about the procedure or whatever, we could talk about that. Let me know what questions you have. I don't know where you want me to go with that. Also, how do you come up with content ideas for OnlyFans? It's just whenever I'm feeling sexy and want to have some fun. I don't know, I feel like the ideas just come to me. I've never had a problem coming up with ideas. And how you deal with customers on there. I don't think I have to deal with my customers. Like if you're saying something that I'm not okay with, I'm not going to deal with you. But honestly, I think OnlyFans is a lot of fun and has allowed me to fund a lot of things in my life that I feel like I probably that have been harder to make that money. But I honestly have a lot of fun on OnlyFans, and honestly, one of the best decisions I've made. Join the party. Hey, what motivates you to keep going consistently? I feel like I have been flow a lot with consistency. Lately, I've been feeling a lot of burnout, if I'm being honest. And so I'm kind of in like a recharging mode right now. What keeps me going consistently? Honestly, I'm so passionate about what I do. And it's just something that's inside of me that has to come out. So I can't really I feel like everything I do at this point really is so natural and genuine that I can't stop it. It's just focusing on like the business side and allowing things to run smoother. Right now I'm focusing on having the business side of things run smoother so I can focus on creating. So I'm working on getting a team because I've been doing this stuff by myself for a long time. I've worked with different management. It hasn't fit me. So yeah, if you have ideas for me, send me an email. Hello, adisonbriana@gmail.com. Let's see. What's next for you and your future self? That's a good one to end on. Like I said, I'm in a recharging mode right now. I'm refocusing and slowing down, focusing on more quality, less quantity, and showing more of my genuine self and my personality with you guys, and just getting more to like any ways I can help and be here and inspire and share with y'all and connect with you more, because the internet has been such a special journey for me and totally changed my life. So thank you. There's one more video in this series and then we're gonna get to some other stuff, and I'm excited to wrap up this series and work on some new things, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.